I texted her for a 5-minute meet. She accepted. What? Why are you after me all the time? Can't you understand? I'm not in love. Why can't you accept that? I break down. Tears started to flow. My heart felt heavy, and I began to cry. Are you a child or what? Do you think you can get what you want by crying? Please, Anika, don't leave me. I beg you. Please stay with me. I'm not interested in this kids of act. I'm moving abroad next week. Just understand that. We can't be together, not even as friend. Keep that in mind. I burned at her feet. Anika, please don't leave me. I'll wait for 2 years, Anika, please. She left. She didn't stop. The love. This is called the love, okay? यही होता है जब you are so into someone and they are not into you. So this is what happened. कि they don't care about you. कि what is happening to you. आपका करियर बर्बाद हो रहा है, आप खुद बर्बाद हो रहे हो. They don't care about you. This is what the love and this is what the overlove is. इसलिए if you are loving someone, so just try your best not to show them that you're loving them too much. Okay, that ठीक है, you're showing them कि हाँ you're loving them or something, but don't show them you're loving them too much. Otherwise कहते हैं ना वो कभी कुछ चीज़ ज़्यादा मिल जाए ना, उम्मीद से ज़्यादा मिल जाए तो लोगों को हजम नहीं होती है. So this is what she is doing, I guess. You're loving someone, okay? Let me tell you a very 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 good thing, ठीक है? If you're loving someone and that person is not caring about how much you're crying, about your career, about how much anxiety you're going through, then it's a waste of time to loving that person anymore. Like literally. It's a waste of time. So hello to my viewers, welcome back to my channel, and here we are doing our challenge, that is reading a book out loud for you guys. So I'm here reading this book, and I guess this is the last chapter, that is 10th chapter, Water. Let me read it for you guys and देखते हैं क्या होता है. So बिना बकवास के let's start. I unfolded the chair and placed it in the water, and Anika sat on it. We didn't speak, we just sat still in the silence of the forest. The wind blew through her hair, making a few strands dance over her face. She didn't bother tucking them away. The sound of waterfall crashing down filled the air, blending with the rustling of leaves and the distant call of bird. The water flowed around our feet, cool and refreshing. Small rips formed and disappeared, much like the unspoken thought between us. I glanced at her, but she was staring into the distance, lost in the world I couldn't enter. I wanted to say something, maybe about the past, maybe about the way the golden sunlight made her eyes glow, but word felt unnecessary. Some movement were meant to be felt, not spoken. A leaf floated by, spinning gently before getting cast in a small well of water. I watched it, wondering if we were just like that, two people catch in a current, moving together yet never truly knowing where we had end up. Anika finally broke the silence. Do you ever feel like time stopped in place like this? I knew it. Yeah. And sometime I wish it could stay that way. She gave she gave a smile. She gave a small smile on that didn't quite reach her eyes. The kind of smile that held more than it showed. The sun deeper down, painting the sky in soft shade of orange and pink. The air turned colder, and the forests seemed to exhale with us. I leaned back, letting the movement sink in, because deep down I knew this silence, this stillness, this filtering peace with something we might never get again. We reached the watchtower at the top of the hill, expecting a breathtaking views of the valley below. But as soon as we stepped inside, we froze. A bear, a massive brown beast lay covered in the certain its heavy breathing filling in the air for a second. None of us moved. Then its eyes flicked open. That was enough. Without a word, we turned and bolted. I had never run so fast in my life. My heart pounded, my breath come in short gaps, and the branch sharp against my arm. As we turned through the forest, Anika was right beside me. Her laughter mixed with the rush and adrenaline. When we finally stopped, panting and breathless, we looked at each other and burst into uncontrollable laughter. The fear, the thrill, the sheer ridiculousness of it all. It was too much. We collapsed into the forest floor, catching our stomach as the echo of our laughter fell into the evening air. 3 days later, we finally made it home, exhausted, sunburned, and covered in sketch, but nothing could have prepared us for what come next. The moment we stepped into town, we were met with glances. The forest department had been looking for us. Apparently, we had wandered into a restricted areas. One we one we would wasn't weren't supposed to enter, and the storm that hit while we were lost. I had triggered a full down search operation. The forest officer stood in front of us, arm crossed. Do you have any idea how much trouble you two are in? I exchanged a quick glance with Anika. She bit her lips, trying to hold back a smile. I could still see the wild thrill in her eyes, the same thrill I felt. Yeah, got lost. I offered, searching the back of my head. The officer wasn't assumed. You were trespassing, and you could have been seriously injured or worse. Anika finally spoke up, her voice soft now. We are really sorry. We didn't mean to cause any trouble. After what felt like an afterward felt like an entry of luxury and paperwork, we were let off with a heavy warning and a smell fine. As we walked away, Anika nudged me. Totally worth it, she whispered. Yeah, it was. Soon my sister's wedding date announced. It was fixed in the next 20 days. Relatives pushed their way to our home. My dad have a long side relative. My mother too. We set up a nearby function hall as the wedding venues. For the first time in a year, I saw mother truly happy. After a long, she finally had a smile on her face. Losing a parent partner. Losing a partner you admire so much can push you into a depression so deep that no one can pull you out of it. My mother had been suffering from depression for many years. Also with her mental stress, she also battled numerous health issues, brain trauma, thyroid problem, diabetes, and more. A relative started taking reels with me, and I almost felt like a mini celebrity within my own family. Where is Mathura? I asked Lakshmi auntie. I don't think Mathura will attend the wedding, she said. But deep down, I wasn't sure what she would do. Let me call her. I picked up my phone but hesitated. Instead, I took auntie phone from her hand and dialed Anika. She picked up on the third ring. Amma, she said, her voice softened. Mathura, I spoke her name, and suddenly her voice went pale. She didn't say anything for a few seconds. Then she said, "Vikram, how are you? Congratulations on your success." I didn't thank her. Instead, I said, "Mathura, I'll book your flight ticket. Join us tomorrow." She said nothing. I could hear her breathing heavily, the kind of breath a person takes when they are crying. I didn't say another word. She cleared her throat. Yeah, sure. Then she cut the call. Hey, Mathura, now I'm feeling bad for her. Like, you stupid. जिस trauma से तू गुजरा है, why are you giving the same trauma to the other person? Can't you understand? Hey, Bhagwan. Since Anika had gone on a college trip, she would only be available the night before the wedding. The wedding was about 7 days away, but Mathura arrived earlier than expected, even though she immediately planned planned to attend only on the wedding day. We booked a nearby banquet hall and several hotels for the guests. I was constantly on calls, arranging everything from the camera crew to the decoration, handling hundreds of people. Suddenly, everyone's smile faded away with news that no bride could silence. I was sitting on the roof, glancing at the sky, when Mathura walked toward me. Vikram, why is everyone sad? Why are the relative leaving? I didn't respond. I just keep staring at the sky and the pond below, my emotion lingering in silence. Everything was going well until the bride family called us. We were canceling the wedding. They said, "What this stupidity like? ये क्या बात हुई?" I asked for a reason. Someone from your family had a heated argument with one of our women. We wanted to be clear. We were looking for a respectable family with a good pupil, not someone who spread stupid rumors about our women. If this is happening now, what about tomorrow? It's not good. Please leave. We are no longer interested in giving our son to your sister. Oh man. And just like that, everything fell apart. Relatives started leaving. My mother shook into depression again, and the happiness vanished from my sister's face. Mathura didn't realize she was sitting beside me, resting her head on my shoulder as we watched the sunset in silence. I felt there was nothing more for me to do. I hoped for the best and trust that Krishna would never abandon us. Next morning, I got a call from groom himself. I'm really sorry for what happened. It was a misunderstanding. One of the girl from our side explained everything to us. We regret our decision. Please restart the arrangement. If you need anything, let me know. Once again, happiness returned to everyone's face, but a question lingered. We didn't want a guy who so early insulted our woman, but we also wanted to know how the girl, who the girl was that had fixed everything. Mathura and I worked day and night to complete all the arrangement. We were all set for our wedding the next day, but something about Mathura was off. Every time I spoke to her, her expression changed. Her face scolded with sadness. Was something wrong? I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask her every time, but I stayed quiet, hoping she would share when she was ready. That evening, I sat by the pond and called her over. She came and sat at the edge, dipping her feet into the water. What's the matter? You have been acting weird these days, I asked. Nothing like that. Why did you call me here? She said. Mathura, I just want to know what's wrong. Why do you seem so distant? She stayed silent. Suddenly, a tear rolled down her cheek. Come on, Mathura, don't be stupid. Just tell me. I don't want to share it with you. Hey, come on. Speak out. I instant. Nothing. Please don't ask about it. Before I could push further, Anika suddenly appeared beside me. Surprise, she said, hugging Mathura. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Mathura replied, forcing a smile. Just then, her phone rang. It was her father. Hey, wait, Anika. I'll be right back, she said as she left in a hurry. I followed her, curious about what was happening. Then I saw Mohan uncle. After 2 years, I couldn't help but hug him. It felt warm, familiar, and filled with respect. He had been away, serving in the army, but in the brief embrace, it felt like no time had passed. Mathura and Lakshmi auntie stood frozen for a moment before emotion took over. Mathura's eyes brimmed with tears as she ran to her father. Her voice checked as she said, Papa. She hugged him tightly as if making up for all the lost time. Lakshmi auntie, overwhelmed, passed her hand toward her lips before she stepped forward and held his face. You are finally home, she whispered, her voice breaking. Then, unable to hold back any longer, she embraced him, tears down her face. The room felt different warmer, fuller, whole again. As I step into the hall, a sense of anticipation linger in the air. The wedding hasn't started yet, but the space is already living with memories of administration. Mathura had picked most of the and it's clear now she has impeccable taste. Golden tapers from the ceiling. Mathura choices have worked magic. Everyone love them. I smile to myself, taking in the beauty of it all. Everything is falling into peace. The marriage was completed as the couple crossed the Fera 7 times. In the evening, we arranged a music stand and invited a few singers from TFI Dude. Everyone agreed to be a part of it. All the guests gathered around as the DJ entered. As soon everyone vibed to the beat, and Chor took the stage. Okay, now we will have some living performance, some live performance, he announced. The children stepped up first, dancing in groups as the crowd cheered them on. Later, Anika took a stage. She ran toward me before I could react. She pulled me up on stage by surprise. As we danced together, the entire crowd in cheer. The energy prevailed, which filled the air, and at one point someone even threw a bunch of cash note to us. By the end of the night, almost everyone was convinced that we would be getting engaged. The wedding concluded with a bidai. Smiling faces were everywhere, but within our family a sense of sadness lingered. After 2 decades of togetherness, one of us was leaving. The groom sat inside the car while everyone gathered around waiting to wave her goodbye. Before leaving, she called me, "Where is Mathura?" I was surprised. "Do you know her?" He smiled. "She is the one who made this wedding happen, but I don't see her now. I wanted to thank her." His mother interrupted, "Let's go, we are getting late." And with that, they left. I searched for Mathura everywhere but couldn't find her. Eventually, I stopped at her father and rushed to him. "Uncle, where is Mathura?" He pushed his call and looked at me. "She left for Delhi. Didn't she inform you?" I was stunned, but why? And why has she been acting so strange? Uncle sighed, "I don't know. She hasn't been herself lately. She is not even behaving like my daughter." How did how did she leave? I asked. "She took an auto to the airport. Her flight is at 4 a.m. I thought she told me." I didn't respond. Instead, I turned and ran home. Grabbing my phone, I quickly dialed Mathura. She didn't pick up. I called again, no answer. On the 3 attempt, her phone was switched off. "Anika." No, she wasn't in trouble. Was Mathura? Was something wrong at her college? Suddenly, my phone rang back. It was Mathura. "Oh, Vikram." She gasped, struggling to speak. Her breath was heavy, her voice shaky. "Mathura, are you there? What happened to you? Why do you sound like this?" In the background, I could hear soft cries. My heart pounded. I didn't ask anything further. I grabbed my car key and rushed toward the airport. The traffic was insane. The entire map was in red, completely jammed. I waved through the vehicle. Move faster. The expressway was at the standstill. I pulled over, checked Uber and Ola, but there were no available ride. Frustrated, I ran. When I finally reached the airport, I called Mathura again, but her phone was still switched off. I rushed to the reception. "Has the flight to the Delhi take off?" "Yes, sir. It just departed." When is the next flight?" "In 2 hours." "I need a ticket." I pulled out my ID and was about to hand over the cash when my phone rang. It was Anika. "Vikram, come back fast. Everyone waiting for you." I hesitated for a moment, then I turned around and headed back to my family. Anika and I grown closer day by day. I had been almost 3 months since my sister's wedding, and together we had explored most of the places around us. Finally, The day arrived, Anika was leaving for Hyderabad for her IT coaching, and I was heading to Mumbai to begin shooting my next film. A long distance phase was beginning, and I was scared. What if this distance broke us again? I never bought us love between us after such accepted. I didn't want to maintain a balanced closeness, at least until marriage. Oh, now I was thinking about the marriage and I don't know about Anika if she will or not. पता नहीं. मुझे नहीं लगता कि करेगी. I don't know. I took my flight and landed in Mumbai. My script was ready, only needed a few final touch. I sat near my desk trying to complete the but my mind kept drafting. I picked up my phone and dialed Anika just to let her know I had reached. Her phone was busy. I called her for next few days, but every time it was the same busy. At first, I thought she was talking to some friend, but in reality, she was on video call with Venki every single day. Oh man! And like a fool, I never suspected anything. The shoot began, but my anxiety grew worse every day. Long distance was eating me alive. I couldn't control myself and often asked her, "Do you have something else in my place? Are you avoiding me?" She started saying me no. Picture, no real conversation. Her replies become dry, distance, almost like I was forcing her to talk. It hurt. It hurt every single day. I couldn't force. I couldn't focus on my suit. I keep delaying it. Waiting for the day Anika would finally talk to me properly. Then one day my anxiety took off. I asked her directly, "What's going on between you and Venki? Why are you talking to him so much? Are you planning to leave me?" She spent at me like never before. I claimed her down that day, but the next morning I couldn't hold it in. I asked her again and again. She never gave me a clear answer. My mind split. Every day I had panic attack and nightmare dreams of Venki picking Anika up from for a wedding, of him kissing her. Oh man. Oh man. This is called the love. This is called the love. Okay. यही होता है जब you are so into someone and they are not into you. So this is what happened कि they don't care about you. कि what is happening to you. आपका करियर बर्बाद हो रहा है, आप खुद बर्बाद हो रहे हो. They don't care about you. This is what the love and this is what the over love is. इसलिए if you are loving someone, so just try your best not to show them that you're loving them too much. Okay, that ठीक है, you're showing them कि हाँ you're loving them or something, but don't show them you're loving them too much. Otherwise कहते हैं ना वो, कभी कुछ चीज़ ज़्यादा मिल जाए ना, उम्मीद से ज़्यादा मिल जाए तो लोगों को हजम नहीं होती है. So this is what she is doing, I guess. Let's move. आगे कुछ होगा तो I'll give you the ज्ञान, don't worry. I had up the shoot for 50 days, keeping a top actor waiting. The producer lost patience and gave me a final deadline of 30 more days. As the actor had other commitment, somehow I rushed through it. But honestly, I had no idea I was even filming. My mind was droning in Anika. After so many struggles, we finally released the film. It was day start. The audience hated it. The producer had invested 70 crores, but it barely collected 10 crores. The entire Bollywood industry looked down on me. The producer blacklisted me from filmmaking. My career was over. See, one more thing I have to say. Okay, if you're loving someone, okay, let me tell you a very, very, very good thing to you. If you're loving someone and that person is not caring about how much you're crying, about your career, about how much anxiety you're going through, then it's a waste of time to loving that person anymore. Like literally. It's a waste of time. Let's move. After this failure, I quit filmmaking. I went home completely lost with no idea what to do next. If there was one thing I realized, it was that I should have been with someone who was good for my mental health. I came back. One day I decided to go to the Hyderabad to meet Anika. Maybe seeing her would help me escaping the depression, even for a while. I called her, "Hey Anika, can we meet tomorrow? Are you free?" "Yeah, okay." She stayed and cut the call within a second. Her voice felt distant, distracted. I tried to make conversation. "So, how is work going?" "It's good." Her reply was cold, indifferent. "When are you coming back home?" "Soon." I waited for her to continue, but she didn't. She was eating with one hand and texting on her phone while with the other. I stayed quiet, just watching her. "Who is uncle and aunt? How is uncle and auntie?" I asked. This time she put the phone on the table. "They're fine." Suddenly a message from Venki popped on her screen. She smiled as she replied to him. "Anika," I called her. "What?" She responded. Is still typing, is still smiling. I clenched my fist. "I'm talking to you. Can you stop texting that asshole for a second?" Her face hurted. "Why should I? He's my friend." "Then, what about me?" My heart pounded. She looked at me straight in the eyes. "You're also my friend." My heart stopped for a moment. Friend? Was that all I ever was to her? I swallowed hard. But then why did you say you love me? She left out a dry laugh. Huh? Love you? As a friend? What are you even thinking? Just because a girl talk nicely to you, you assume it's a relationship? Senseless, man. I felt my whole world crumbled. Anika, please don't say that. Please, I beg you. She didn't answer, she didn't even look back, and just like that, she walked away. I lay there, numbed, staring at the ceiling as the fan lazy over me. My body felt heavy, as if the weight of my grip had painted me to the bed. I wanted to move, to do something, anything, but I couldn't. The reality of losing her had struck in, wrapping around me the chain, keeping me stuck in this endless loop of pain. My chest ached with a emptiness I couldn't put into words. My mind kept replaying, replaying every movement with her, the way she laughed, the way she spoke, the way she made me feel alive. And now she was gone. I had lost her. The thought the thought alone was unbearable. Tear had long since dried on my face, but my heart still wept. I had cried and cried until I had nothing left to give, yet the pain didn't lessness. It only sat there, a dull, undustable edge. My parents had seen me like this. They worried, glance leading along than usual. They never wanted to see me this way, broken, defeated, but I had nothing to offer them. No word, nothing. I was barely holding myself together. Life felt like it had stopped. The world outside continued as usual. People laughed, the sun rays and set. The clock ticked, but for me, time stood still. I was stuck in the movement, the heartbreak, feeling everything, bit of the loneliness. It cried. My heart knew pain, my eyes knew tear, my soul knew loss. Oh man. Anika came back to home. I texted her for a 5 minute meet. She accepted. "What? Why are you after me all the time? Can't you understand? I'm not in love. Why can't you accept that?" I break down. Tears started to flow. My heart felt heavy, and I began to cry. "Are you a child or what? Do you think you can get what you want by crying? Please, Anika, don't leave me. I beg you. Please stay with me. I'm not instead in this kid of act. I'm not interested in this kids of act. I'm moving abroad next week. Just understand that." We can't be together, not even as friend. Keep that in mind. I burned at her feet. Anika, please don't leave me. I'll wait for 2 years, Anika, please. She left. She didn't stop. She just walked away. She wasn't sad. She wasn't sad. She was brutally angry. Suddenly Mathura appeared from the back of the room. She didn't say anything, just stood there. My heart shattered. My cries wouldn't stop. I was failing. Unable to hold myself together, everything around me pushed for a movement. Mathura walked toward me. I collapsed into her lap. I didn't cry anymore. I didn't look at anything. I just felt nothing. Oh man, it's too hard. Like I can feel his pain. It's too hard. When you're loving someone and that person is not into you, then yeah, it's damn good. But yeah, there is fault of Anika as well. Like if you're not in love with that person, why are you giving that kind of hints? You should be very clear to that person that we are only friend. No need to give them a fake hopes. It's too weird. Okay then, I guess फ्लो में मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा ही चैप्टर में पेजेस पढ़ दिए हैं. More than 5, I guess 7 or 8, because I really wanted to know okay, what is happening with him now next. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye.